Leong, and Jenny is here to speak to us, if I can introduce you.
Thanks very much, Elvis. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we're meeting on the land of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation and pay our respects to their elders past and present. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land. I'd also like to thank you for coming out today. Thank you to the amazing and inspiring people of the WestConnex Action Group and the beautiful activists and creative types that are Reclaim the Streets. Yeah. This is what Newtown looks like, folks. As Elvis said, my name is Jenny Leong and I'm the Greens candidate for the new state electorate of Newtown. I'm speaking to you today on behalf of the Greens, and in the interests of transparency, something that unfortunately we haven't seen much of in successive New South Wales state governments, I'd like to be really clear and upfront about the Greens' position. The Greens oppose WestConnex. We oppose it in any form. We oppose the compulsory acquisition of houses. We oppose the destruction of our green spaces and parks. And we stand with you in your support to redirect public money into world-class public transport. As locals, you have the right to know where your local representatives stand on this issue, and I can say when it comes to the Greens, we stand with the community and we stand with you in our opposition to WestConnex. The Greens are the only party that have consistently spoken out against WestConnex in Parliament, and it is with much pleasure that I am joined here today by Greens colleagues, including our transport spokesperson Maureen Faruqi, Mayor of Leichhardt Council Rochelle Porteous, our candidates for Heffron and Summerhill, our Greens councillors from Marrickville, Leichhardt, City of Sydney and other councils across Sydney. The Greens stand with you in this fight. But I'm also speaking as a local. I'm speaking as someone who lives on the south end of King Street, as someone that has their campaign office on the south end of King Street and strolls and shops and sips coffee on the south end of King Street just like you. I'm also standing here in this park, the place where I gave my lifelong commitment to my partner many years ago, and it's something that I don't want to see destroyed, just like you. The WestConnex project is a 33-kilometre dirty tollway disaster. It encapsulates the short-sighted, vested interest, unsustainable approach that the New South Wales government has had to planning and transport for way too long. It is a project surrounded by secrecy. There is no public business case available. There is no environmental impact statement. There is no planning or transparency around planning, and there is no financial feasibility. So we must ask, why? Why? Who benefits from this tollway disaster? Why is the New South Wales government planning to build WestConnex when it will lead to more traffic congestion, not less? Why did the last federal Labor government commit $1.5 billion to this project without a proper business case or any environmental impact statement? And why are both the government and the opposition in New South Wales building the most expensive road project in Australia's history when the rest of the world and our community know that we need transport, not dirty tollways? And who benefits? Not Pauline and her family, not Evie or any of their neighbours who are set to lose their homes. Not the people in Western Sydney that, based on financial modelling, suggest we'll have to pay $26 to use the tollway they're proposing to build. And not the local businesses that will suffer when we see King Street turn into a 24-hour clearway. None of us that use the parks or the green spaces in this area will benefit. And that is why WestConnex is an example of the worst parts of New South Wales politics, of an old way of doing politics, and a politics that we need to change coming up to March. But I'm pleased to say there's another way. There's another vision, and it involves a vision for New South Wales that invests in world-class public transport, that recognises the need to invest in light rail and heavy rail and integrated cycleways, and I acknowledge the work that Lord Mayor Clover Moore has done to advocate that in our cities. We know that the New South Wales government is backed by big business influences and vested interests. But we also know that communities, when they come together, they can win. We can win. We can win like the communities that came together to save the rocks. We can win like the communities that stood together and stopped the LA-style freeways running through the streets of Sydney and Glebe. And we can win like we did to keep Erskineville Public School open and the public housing in Erskineville. And more recently, we can win like they did down in Melbourne. We can win like they did when they exposed the failures of the East-West Tolling campaign. So have a look around you. Have a look at who is here. Together, as a community, we can win. Thank you.